What's up, guys? My name is Jordan Arbuckle, founder of Conquer.today. We're going to go through the top 5 Reddit questions this week on forums like productivity, habits, self-improvement, mental health, and more, and give the advice that we've learned over 7 years of research. Let's roll. First one here, help, I am wasting my life. That is all this person wrote in the subject line. It's from r/habits. So what this person was really asking is, how can I spend less time on my phone? They detailed their question a little bit more. And they're having trouble studying. They're having trouble getting to sleep on time. So how can we improve our relationship with technology? We wrote about this pretty recently, but there are a couple of easy things you can do. The first one we recommend is put your phone on grayscale mode, which is taking the screen off color and putting it on black and white. And you'd be shocked at how much of a difference this has when you're scrolling through Instagram, when you're constantly checking your notifications. It's much easier to put the phone down when it's just black and white instead of all these exciting colors that really keep us focused and engaged. Put your charger in a different place than besides your bed. We got used to that because we use our phones as an alarm clock. Maybe get a new alarm clock. Put your charger in the bathroom. Put it in the kitchen. Keep your phone away from you when you're sitting there waking up. Scrolling is the first thing. The last thing you do when you go to bed is scroll. It can be really tough when your phone is right next to you. Another easy fix is turn your phone on airplane mode as much as possible. A tool like this is constantly being used. It's constantly on. So we need to realize that we can put this down and the world's not going to end. We can turn it off. We always have our phone on, so it makes it really tough not to check it constantly. You can turn it on a couple times a day, deal with all the emails, the text messages, turn it back off again, put it in your work bag. You don't need it at all times. This next one from r/mental health. Do you ever wonder how people seem to have energy to do literally anything but the bare minimum? We can all probably relate to this at certain times in our life. We're getting ground into a pace with our work and our commute, our errands, the things we have to keep up with, our family, our friends. It can be really tough to make the time and have the motivation for the habits that we know will help us build healthier lives. The most common answer to this, and it's one I don't like anymore, is of course you got to build the habit. You got to build discipline. Well, yes, that's true, but how do I do that? How do I get the energy to get that first step so I can build discipline? So I think the answer here actually resides in finding meaning. You're never going to build these habits if you don't have some deep down meaning attached to them. A lot of us think we need to be successful, be managers or CEOs of big companies. Is that really what you want? Do you really want that lifestyle, or is that what people are telling you that you want to do? Is that what society's telling you what to do? Find meaning in things like, I'm keeping myself in shape because that means I'll be able to provide for my family. I'll be able to go on trips and experience new things. I'll be able to do extreme sports. I want to write my book because I'm getting something out of my head onto paper. I have some sort of feeling I want to share with the world. I have a story to tell. So find meaning in these habits before you try and just constantly get built up and broken back down. I keep using alcohol as a crutch. Help? Question mark. This is from r/getting over it. So I've been sober for almost 3 years or so. When you are sober, you realize that a lot of the activities day to day are all revolved around drinking. You go out with your buddies after work, you bowl, you go to trivia night, you go to the beach. It's really just drinking in different places. And that can be frustrating, especially for someone like this who's starting to notice that they might have a problem. So you need to find ways to have fun without that. You can go to all those things without drinking. It can be tough and kind of depressing sometimes, but when you're asking questions like this, you're going to have to take some drastic steps. What this person is also doing, as they said, is self-medicating. So they have a lot of depression and anxiety that they're quenching with alcohol, but what they'd realize if they took a month off is that all that overwhelming anxiety is caused by the alcohol. It's a chemical imbalance. When you depress yourself with alcohol, your body tries to readjust and it makes you way too anxious. So you need to level out, and then you realize that you maybe didn't need that in the first place. From r/self-help, anyone out there with no clue who they are as a person? This is another really common one. And I don't know the age of this person, but if you're in high school, if you're in college, I hate to break it to you, but you're not supposed to know who you are yet. It's pretty lucky for some people to go into those situations and have had enough life experience to know what they like, what they don't like, how they react commonly in certain situations. So the only answer to this is experience. You need to get out there and fail at things, try new things, get into confrontations, get into hard situations. Realize that, okay, I have some default responses to things that I really like. I can be kind when someone's angry. I can be organized when other people are disorganized. I can be energetic when other people slow down. You'll realize you might have some negative qualities. You get angry when people get angry. You're disorganized. You're the person who's always kind of complaining when it gets hard. And that's okay to have weaknesses. You're not supposed to be this incredible superhero. You're supposed to know, okay, here's what I'm good at, here's what I'm not good at, and I've realized that I like that. And then when I realize that there's weaknesses I don't like, I'm going to work on those. And that's very exciting. So you need experience to get that kind of feeling deep in your core of here's who I am. I'm comfortable reacting in certain situations. And it's really helpful. Last one for today. What are your best tips to lead a more interesting life? R/self-improvement. This one can be frustrating for me because a lot of the answers is travel, get a new job, find new experiences, move, find a new friend group. And while that's true, a lot of people don't have the resources or the time to do that right away. Make sure that's in your schedule and your plan long term. But right now, this person's asking, how can I become more interesting? The answer to this one is it's in the little things. It's the day-to-day touches with other people and other conversations you have that help you learn more about the world, help you learn more about how people tick. If you're getting coffee, talk to the person in front of you. Ask them what they're going to get. Ask them how their day is. Don't make a big conversation out of it. Just have these little touches all the time that make you feel better about just being around others, collecting information. Read more. There's so many incredible things to read that will make you more interesting, more history to learn, more skills, more talents. Practice things for just 5-10 minutes a day. You can become more interesting. But this person is actually probably just fine. They're probably interesting. What they are is shy. What they are is not comfortable with who they are, like the other question. You need to just open up, be goofy, be silly, make mistakes, laugh at yourself. Ask questions of others when it makes you feel stupid. Do it anyway. You're probably more interesting than you think. You just need to expand yourself and get more comfortable with expressing. So that's it for today, guys. The top 5 questions on Reddit this week, asked on forums like Productivity, Self-Help, Habits. Please click to subscribe to this Conquer channel. We're going to do this often. We have our own Reddit forum at r/conquertoday, where you can talk to me, talk to others, get advice, learn new things, and we'll see you around. Good luck.